doing today? Well, baby, if you are Big Sean, the streets are saying you are begging Jhene to come back. And she is saying, oh no, baby. And they are saying he is in free fall right now because he don't know what to do. Apparently him doing whatever with that girl, he said he ain't know her. She looked like she knew him. They said it was all a part of what he always does. And he thought that was going to put her in her place. But something happened. And she said it's the last straw. Y'all, let's get into this because, you can't make this up. Now, keep in mind, this is based off of a blind item. To me, the blind item sounds like them. However, I want to read it to y'all because it seems like there's a lot of inside tea, and I want to see what you guys thought about it. Okay, are you guys ready to get into it? All right, y'all, let's get into it. They said the blind item is called the rapper who lost his safety net. They said, word in the industry is that a certain chart-topping rapper. Now, when they said chart-topping rapper, I have to be honest, you guys, I was like, maybe this isn't about Big Sean. I joke. They said word on the industry is a certain chart-topping rapper is quietly spiraling because the woman he always assumed would wait for him finally didn't. Now, can we go back to that chart-topping rapper part? Because what? Here's the thing. I'm a big fan of Big Sean, right? But not the way he treats the mother of his child and his partner. I think he's very talented. I think chart topping it's fluffing. But you know what? Let's go with it. Maybe it's about someone else. According to sources, this on-again, off-again couple has always had a pattern. He pulls back. She asks for less. He disappears. She apologizes. He strays. She stays. It worked every single time. Every single time. Until it didn't. Insiders say that after a recent string of personal losses, a house gone, a brother mourned, and the kind of growing up that only motherhood forces someone to do, the ethereal R&B favorite finally stopped shrinking herself to fit to his comfort level. This time, when he tried the old move, the jealousy card, the look at me out with another girl stunt, right? He swears isn't a pattern. She didn't melt. She didn't beg. She didn't plead. She just let him go. And apparently, he's the one unraveling. Sources say the rapper always said he wasn't ready, that he didn't know if he'd ever get married, that he actually loved her, but he just wouldn't commit. Maybe he couldn't commit. Really cute lines, until he looked up and realized she wasn't waiting in the wings anymore. Because for the first time in years, she's not playing this game. She's not answering calls. She's not reacting to the bait. She's not trying to prove she's his forever fallback. She's raising her child. She's healing. She's finally realizing she can be happy, painfully, beautifully, without him. Meanwhile, insiders whisper that the rapper is beside himself, shocked that the woman he treated like his plan B, C, D, E, and F suddenly sees herself as her own plan A. Especially now that people are noticing that without her, he doesn't have much going on. One source even joked, the craziest part, the celebrity in the relationship is now single, and it's not him. The industry is quietly rooting for her. He's reportedly clinging to the hope that she'll fold, but for once, she's choosing peace, not potential. They sign it off by saying, cheers to new beginnings, even the ones that finally set a woman free. Baby, when I read this blind item, I said, this sounds suspiciously like what's going on or what we believe to be going on between Big Sean and Jhene. Shut up. Anyway, we'll call her Jay, right? The whole point of the matter is, think about it. We always thought that he stepped out on her with Ariana Grande, and he looks like he did. However, have we ever considered that he keeps doing this? He was doing that to keep her in her place. They have an intense connection. she wants him to commit, okay? Every time she's like, you need to commit, you need to commit. Where's my ring? Where's my ring? Because it seemed like for a while she wanted that ring. He would do something, stepping out on her, cheating with her, asking another woman to marry him, okay? Asking another woman to marry him. And then when they got back together, she shrunk herself and asked for less. He was always like, to the point of, he always made it seem like she was too much. There was something wrong with her. And when she gets better, they can finally start that union. Now, I know what some of y'all saying. Well, girl, he asked Naya Rivera to marry him. But Naya, in her book, May She Rest in Peace, made him seem like he was an a-hole. Remember when she said that her good friend on Glee died? She got the call in the middle of the night. Sean was annoyed that she answered the phone in the middle of the night. He's like, yo, what's going on? And she's like, so-and-so just died. And she was breaking down. And he was like, what? Damn, that's crazy. And he rolled over and went back to sleep. Didn't try to comfort her. Didn't say anything. Just went back to sleep while she was breaking down. My point of the matter is, we all look at Naya Rivera to be like, oh, that's who he really loved because he asked her to marry him. But can we roll that back? Because from what Naya describes, she got the same man that Jhene got, right? She got the same treatment, pretty much. He didn't treat her better. And that engagement wouldn't have lasted because he was emotionally unavailable. He wasn't supportive. Let's not forget that to this blind item things, it looks like from the outside looking in that she made Sean the center of her world, the tattoo, the this, no one's ever gonna love you. We got that twin flame, we got that soul bond, we got that realness. But when life really got real and she lost everything she owned in the fires, she was dealing with the passing of her brother. She is a mom to 2 children now, one daughter that's getting older and looking at her as you are my role model. I think that made her be like, wait a second, I need you to step up. Remember I said relationships can never be, they're never 50-50. Don't believe that 50-50 stuff. At one time, a partner may need more from their partner. So it could be 70-30. Sometimes it could be 90-10. So, but it doesn't stay that way. It swings back because that's what a relationship is. You guys are both growing something. And sometimes it needs more sunlight. Sometimes it needs more water. Sometimes it doesn't need either. And sometimes it needs both. You see what I'm saying? So I think that she thought that, like, you know, he was always the one and always needed, so she felt free to pour into him. And I think when it was to this blind item, then it was time for him to pour into her and really just show up, not as her husband, not as her man, but show up as a friend that she has poured so much into for they've known each other for 15 years, been dating for 10, show up as a friend. The same friend that she was with him through thick and thin. Show up as a friend to her. Someone to lean on. Someone that would be there for her emotionally. The same way she was always there for him. Oh, I think she tried to lean on him and it just crumbled. And I do think that she started pulling away emotionally. And I do think, because once you see like, yo, you forget about being a man. Forget about being my husband. Forget about any of that. How about the fact that you are a friend to me and will be there for me? When she saw he couldn't even be a good friend to her, right? When you strip all that you're doing less than what a friend would do. I think it turned her off. I think she started pulling away. I do think believe this blind item that he then pulled into his bag of tricks and said, you know what? I'm going to start messing with your mind. And you're going to see me with other women. Since you don't want to be with me, you're going to see me with other women. Because in the past, that's always kept her running, chasing back. And this time, she saw him walk out the door and she locked it and said, good riddance. Yo. Anyway, they say that he is desperate to get her back. What y'all think? I think there's something to it. I think there's something to it. Anyway, you guys, listen. Let me know what you think in the comments. We will see in the coming weeks and years. But congratulations to Jhene. Congratulations for Jay choosing herself. Let me know what you think in the comments. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye. Mwah.